What's happening, friends? Welcome back to Dynamo DeFi. My name is Patrick, and on this channel I talk about cryptocurrency, decentralized finance, and economics. Today's video is a quick update on some new yield farming opportunities on Osmosis. Osmosis is the leading decentralized exchange in the Cosmos ecosystem, and they just recently brought some Ethereum-based tokens, ERC20s, over onto Osmosis, and the yields on those right now are incredible. Now, like most things in the Cosmos ecosystem, the price of Osmosis has been completely hammered recently, but they do also have some other interesting developments coming up in the near future, so I'll cover those as well. Before I go any further, I want to emphasize that this is an informational video only, and nothing I'm saying suggests that you should or should not invest in these pools that we're going to cover. It's just a helpful video to help you do your own research. With that being said, let's get into it. First, a bit of background on what Osmosis is for people who might not be familiar. Osmosis is the leading decentralized exchange in the Cosmos ecosystem. And basically, what makes Cosmos different from other chains is that Cosmos is actually a collection of different unique blockchains that are connected through something called the IBC. And Osmosis is basically the place where you can send tokens from all these different chains and you can swap them. And so they have their own native Osmo token. They have Atom, which is the token of the Cosmos Hub, which is sort of the original Cosmos chain. They have Akash, which is a decentralized cloud computing service on Cosmos. Previously, they had Luna and UST, but those have been delisted since the collapse of those two. They have the Crypto.com token, CRO, and many others as well, and there are more coming in the future. And that's basically what Osmosis has been in the past, and they have not had any Ethereum tokens. However, previously, the main stablecoin on Osmosis was UST, so the Terra US algorithmic stablecoin, and with the collapse of that, they had a need to bring in some stablecoins from Ethereum. So they brought in DAI and USDC, and you can see those are the first yield farming opportunities that I want to call out today. Both of those right now, when paired with Osmo, have an APR of over 600%. So that is a very high APR. And Osmo is not some tiny token. It's a top 100 token, currently ranked 94 on CoinGecko, and it's been like that for a while. It was even higher in the past before its massive drop in price. And so those are very nice rates on those, and they won't last forever, of course, as liquidity starts to go in. But in the meantime, make hay while the sun is shining, if you are, of course, bullish on Osmo anyways, right? You should never join pools just for the rates, especially when the market is tumultuous like it is now. And the other pool that I want to call out is ETH Osmo. I know this has been in the works for a while, so I'm not sure whether it was already scheduled to come on board now or whether they sort of expedited it because of the events of the past week. I'm guessing they expedited it, but the rate on ETH Osmo is also almost 600%, 587% to be exact. And so that is a very impressive rate. And if you like ETH and you like Osmo, then perhaps you want to check out this pool. Sif Chain, of course, also has similar pools to these, but these rates on Osmosis are pretty astonishing at the moment. And those are basically the pools I wanted to share with you guys. But there are also a couple other interesting developments that are coming up for Osmosis in the near future, because Osmosis is and will be more than just a DEX. A DEX is sort of just the thing to help make it a hub in Cosmos, but ultimately the intention is for it to be more than that. First thing is that Osmosis has its third inning coming up in about a month, so in the middle of June. And basically that means that the emissions are getting cut significantly to about a third of what they are now, is my understanding. And this means that there'll be a lot less sell pressure. It also means that the staking rewards will go down, but it means there'll be a lot less sell pressure, and that could affect the price. Another development that's coming up is that right now Osmosis is a chain and it's a single app. This is the founder of Osmosis, Sunny Agarwal, talking about how CosmWasm is going to be deployed on Osmosis. CosmWasm is the virtual machine for building applications on Cosmos. And so basically there's two things they're considering right now. One is to have a governance-gated deployment of CosmWasm, which would mean that apps had to be approved by Osmosis governance, and that seems to be the leading proposal right now. The other alternative is that they would allow anyone to deploy CosmWasm apps on Osmosis, and that would just basically be another layer 1. And it sounds like they're probably going to go the governance-gated route, and like Sunny says, focus on quality over quantity and basically have it be sort of like a decentralized incubation lab. And then once applications gain traction and work out their bugs and maybe even gain a user base, then they can spin off of Osmosis onto their own chain. But it's a pretty interesting concept. And if successful, it would make Osmosis more than just a DEX, right? It would make it a proper layer 1 and help cement it as sort of an epicenter within the Cosmos ecosystem. And that's basically the updates on Osmosis that I wanted to share. Let me know what you think about Cosmos. Do you think that it will bounce back from the setbacks of the past few weeks? And until next time, this is Dynamo DeFi.